Let's see. We should be live now. Hello, everyone. We're so happy to be on here talking to y'all today. And today we kind of wanted to dig into a topic that's been coming up a lot in our coaching calls, and that is leadership. And not the buzzword, not the put it on the vision board kind of leadership. We're talking about the day in, the day out kind of leadership, the kind that keeps you up at night because you're just holding it all together and wondering, why is this so hard?
Yeah. Let's be honest, most firm owners didn't go into business because they wanted to lead people. They went into business because they were really good at what they did. And they were detail oriented, precise, trusted. Clients loved them because they were the ones who fixed everything. And then they grew a firm or they opened a firm, and then they eventually usually hire help, or you get busier, you get more clients, and then you're the one that's holding everything together, and you're wondering, like, why isn't this getting any easier? It's worse than when you worked for someone else.
Yeah. And after, working on leadership in our firm and becoming certified John Maxwell coaches, what we've learned is that it's not that you don't have the right team, and it's not that you've picked the wrong tools. It's not even that you're bad at leadership in general. It's that no one ever taught you how to lead. And let's be real, it's terrifying to admit that out loud. We're going to be honest here. Because if you're like most of the people we've talked to, you've been telling yourself, I should know how to do this by now, or other people have figured this out. What's wrong with me? Or I'm too busy to deal with this right now. That's really a big one too.
Yeah. But I think what really stems from like each and every one of those thoughts is that nobody ever talks about the fear around a lot of things, fear of losing control, fear of being criticized, fear that the way you did something wouldn't work, fear that if you step back, things will fall apart, that everything will be your fault. So you hold on to things tighter and you think you fixed the little things, you're band-aiding everything, you review every single file, you respond to every single client, even though you have a team that can do it, but you're still the one doing everything. And then
Mhm.
you say you want freedom, but you don't trust what happens when you let go.
Right. Yeah. And then there's also the part that nobody even warned you about, and it's that letting go of the delivery, that's not just a systems decision, that's an identity shift because you're no longer the fixer. And if you're no longer the go-to, then who are you inside of your own business? And that question is what keeps so many people stuck in the weeds. They don't want to be in the everyday, but the thought of stepping out of it feels like they're almost like losing a part of themselves.
Yeah. And this is the shift we walk a lot of our clients through every day. It's not about disappearing from your business. It's about building a team that can carry the weight with you so you can finally step into a role that feels like leadership and less like babysitting. And that means just building clarity, building trust, letting go of perfection, having the hard conversations with your team members, the confrontation. A lot of people in this industry do not like confrontation. Making systems that match how you and your team thinks, not just the way, oh, I think this is good. Well, you're not the one doing the work, so your team needs input as well. And then leading people based on who they are and not just how you operate, right? Not everybody's wired the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, that's me, that's exactly where I am, you're not behind, you're not broken, and you're not bad at this. You've just been surviving on leadership by instinct instead of leadership by design, and that's just not sustainable.
Yep. So if any of what we said today resonated with you and you're tired of carrying the weight silently, we want to invite you to our workshop that we're doing next month because a lot of pricing goes into this leadership and stuff. It starts with a lot of people don't realize that leadership and leading your team starts with pricing and making sure your clients are priced the way they are. So it's not just about sales, it's not about task management, it's not just about processes. It's about so much more than that. So, what's going on in your firm, what's not working, and what might need to be changed to where you can breathe again. If you want more information, drop a comment or DM us, and we can get a link sent to you to book a call.
Awesome. So remember, you don't have to keep providing your value by holding everything together, and you're allowed to lead differently. You're allowed to build something that works, even when you're not the one doing all the work. Leadership is a skill, and it's not something you're born with. It's something you're going to have to grow into.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us today, and we hope everyone has a wonderful day.